extension that Jalen Brunson has signed to remain a New York Knick on 4 years at $156 million and almost saving the Knicks $37 million from 2025 to 2028. Could a big move be coming? There's been a lot of smoke around the New York Knicks on what they will do, what they might do, and I think Jalen Brunson signing this contract extension is the first domino to fall and what could be a big move coming for the Knicks. Brunson signs that 4-year, $156 million deal where he could have waited and signed a 5-year, $269 million deal. Overall, if you just boil it down to years, Jalen Brunson passed up on essentially $58.7 million over the next 3 seasons, or from the 2025 season to 2028 season. It's a lot of money to pass up, and I don't think he would do that unless he knew that there were more moves to be made to make the New York Knicks a championship team. And there's a couple ways they could do that. Paying Julius Randle more money, or going out and making another big move like Mark Berman of the New York Post hinted at a couple of days ago, saying this: Leon Rose didn't talk at the Mikal Bridges presser, but he wants to make a big center move after Philly's 2 additions. He heard Alperen Sengun has been on the radar, even Detroit's Jalen Duren, and that was before the Pistons signed Paul Reed. CP, the franchise of KFTV, Knicks Fan TV, awesome podcast, check him out. He reported the Knicks have major interest in Karl Anthony Towns, and he also said this: I don't think they're done. I think there's one more move they want to make. I think there's a big swing that they want to take. And let's start with it potentially being for Karl Anthony Towns. He is the player that has been linked to the New York Knicks the most recently in the past couple of summers that's not on this team. For a long time, it was Anunoby. For a long time, it was Bridges. For a summer, it was DiVincenzo. And now it seems like the focus is on Cat. What does Cat bring to the New York Knicks? A 7-footer that shoots the outside shot at an elite number. 41.6% last year, 36th the year before that. The guy's one of the best shooters in the NBA. Won the NBA three-point contest. He's going to give you 20 points a night, close to 10 boards, be efficient, and make a lot of long-range shots. He also provides, I feel like, a little bit of a better fit than Julius Randle, considering you could play 5 out with him. The offense is a little more free-flowing, and when Randle's on the floor, compared to when Cat's on the floor compared to Randle, you can play Cat at the 5, and you can have 5 people on the floor at all times. That would be a legitimate threat to knock down a catch and shoot 3. The problem that a lot of people have, like myself that I have a problem with, is that he makes a lot of money. $49.7 million this upcoming year, then $53.5, then $57.5, then a player option for $61.6 million. I have a player option that year. A lot of money, no doubt about it. But what I will say is, with Julius Randle potentially being a free agent at the end of this upcoming season because he has a player option next year, we know the Knicks still want to go out and add a really good player. And you could do that with the contract of Karl Anthony Towns if it does not work out fit-wise, whereas you could not do that if Randle leaves in free agency. Is he going to sign the extension on August 3rd? Are the Knicks really going to enter the 2024-2025 season if Julius Randle's not under team control and has the opportunity to leave for nothing in free agency? We know Randle's a good player. 25, 10, and 5. He's done it for 4 straight seasons. Not many players could do what he could do. And we know that when Randle, OG, and Brunson played together, they were great. But the playoff struggles are real. We cannot ignore that. And he's going to be 30 in November, and he's had 2 major injuries over the last 2 seasons. Everyone needs to be paying attention to August 3rd. That is the day that Julius Randle could sign a 4-year, $181 million contract extension. If he doesn't sign that extension, the trade rumors are going to heat up. And there's an opportunity. One, he's going to decline this player option. That'll be at the end of this upcoming season, which means he'll be a free agent in the summer of 2025. And this organization is way too smart and way too forward-thinking to put themselves in a spot where he could potentially leave for nothing and get overpaid by another team. The thing is, I'd be like, Marshall, you keep talking about Randle being traded. Why? Because I'm following the paper trail. Because I've heard things from people that I listen to. CP ain't just saying it. Mark Berman, maybe he's just saying it. But I trust some other people I've talked to. And you know what? Randle could end these rumors. He could have came out already and said that I'm going to sign the extension. Couldn't put pen to paper, but he could say it. Don't expect him to do so. But on August 3rd, Randle could do this. And the trade rumors are dead. We'll see what happens in 3 weeks. Is Julius Randle on the Knicks this time next year? Is Julius Randle on the Knicks this time next year? I'm not saying trade Julius Randle. I'm just looking down the pipeline. Where there's a real-life world, he could be a free agent in less than 12 months. And other teams will be bidding for his services. And I'm sure there will be other teams that might be willing to pay a little bit more than the New York Knicks. Let me know your thoughts. Look, I'm not just trading Randle to trade him either. Like, 2-time All-NBA, 3-time All-Star, 25, 10, and 5. Built the culture here with the Knicks. I know all of that. It's a very short list of players that I would trade Randle for, right? Like, it's not a lot of players that I would deal him for. But if Randle declines to sign a contract extension, if the Knicks can't come to a number that Randle finds out that he thinks is fair, what's going to change in 8 months when he's a free agent to sign a fair deal? If Randle decides that he's not going to sign that extension, that changes things around. And that changes the players that you're looking at to get back. Because the last thing you want to do is put yourself in a spot that the Los Angeles Clippers just put themselves in. They just lost Paul George for nothing. And now they're on the brink of being a dumpster fire. Like, they lost him for nothing. They didn't have the cap space to replace him. I think that's something Knicks fans need to wake up to as well. The Knicks are over the cap. And you could take away Randle's contract and you're still over the cap. When Randle's $30 million comes off the books, you don't get $30 more million to spend. This front office is very calculated. This front office is very forward thinking. They've gone through every single situation with Randle. They're ready for what's about to come. And that's why there were reports of them interested in Alperen Sengun. That's why you're hearing the Karl Anthony Towns things. That's why you're hearing the Jalen Duren things. I wouldn't sleep on this stuff. And I'm not just saying it to say it. I truly, truly believe it. I truly do. Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype with this. The Houston Rockets have fully guaranteed the $9.5 million salary of veteran forward Jeff Green. He played 78 games last season and turns 38 in August. He remains a key rotational contributor for the Rockets and a strong veteran locker room presence. $9.6 million for Jeff Green, who's 38, who they could have brought back for nothing? Now, why would they do that? Why would the Rockets agree to pay Jeff Green $9 million this year? You could have re-signed him for the veteran minimum. Nobody is going to outbid the Houston Rockets for Jeff Green. Even if you wanted to bring him back, it could have been for $8 million, or $7 million, or $6 million, or 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. The Rockets are looking to make a splash. They wanted to go all in for Kevin Durant. They did the little pick swap thing with the Brooklyn Nets for a reason. They wanted to go in for KD. We've heard, or it was the Phoenix Suns that they did the pick swap thing. Whatever that trade was, they did it for a reason. They wanted KD. We've heard Devin Booker rumors. We've heard other things like, I just don't think we should omit the interest that we've heard for Sengun, the Rockets starting to stack their ducks in a row, and potentially a big move coming from them. I'm just saying. Pick a player for me. Pick a player. For the next 10 years, who would you rather have? Julius Randle or Alperen Sengun? Because the only way you're getting Sengun is if you give up Randle. I'll let you decide. Make sure you're following me over on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on IG at @MarshallGreen_. Hit me up over there. Subscribe to the channel and hit that thumbs up icon.